Hey everybody, welcome to Vlogmas Day 6. Yes. Today was just one of those days where I just really did not feel like doing anything. I literally didn't feel like doing anything. Nothing at all. So I did want to get out here and into the sewing room and do something though. And I needed to make a video for you. So you'll probably won't see this today because I just don't know that I have it in me to to edit and get it posted, but I'm going to do a little recording for you. So the other day, Jocelyn and I were digging through some boxes and digging through one of my tables, and we found, oh, look at that. We found this bin that I've had set aside for quite a while. Look at that. That's half of a that's half of a yeah, Dresden plate. Look at that. Okay, so I remember where this came one. This one came from, it's got the same fabric that I used on my Milton quilt. This one came from a friend of my mom's. It came in the bins of her stuff, and there may be more in there. I can't remember. But anyway, I went through this, and the other day when Jocelyn and I found it, I had all these, I think these are 6 or 8 inch squares. Jocelyn stole a couple of these and threw them together. These were for pockets for aprons, like server aprons, and this is just a half of one. They hang on your belt and they'll hold your book and all that. So anyway, these were ones I cut out several years ago. And then the rest is just scraps. I mean, this is scraps from a quilt I made several years ago. This was what I trimmed off of it when I made the top. This is, I think, that's just a 4-patch. I mean, there's a bunch of different stuff in here. Not sure when I did that, or if I did that, or if that's from a box of stuff that somebody gave me. Just a bunch of scraps, really. I know there's a couple more in here as I was digging through. There's a couple more that are like this, that are pieced, that aren't really pieced, that I'll figure out a use for. This one's the same way. I don't remember what I used these for, but might have been Haley's Everything But the Kitchen Sink quilt from 7 years ago. I don't even know. So anyway, I've got all these scraps, and I started in air quotes processing them. So I've got, with the little scraps, what I like to do is I've got 2.5 inch strips that are not super long. I've got a couple of 2.5 inch squares. I've got 2.5 inch strips that are long enough to be considered jelly rolls. Sometimes I cut 5 inch squares out of them if I can. Like this, I might do some 10 inch squares out of these. These might already be 10 inches. I know the first one of this that I pulled out was stained. It was in a box in a closet that had a flood. And when I washed all the fabric that had gotten flooded, dirt on some of this, I don't know. When I washed all the fabric that had gotten flooded, there was red in there, and some of them had red stains. But anyway, I can get 10 inch squares out of those. What is this? That I don't even know what I was working on here, but I might continue with that at some point. There's other green strips here. This was from Jocelyn's baby quilt, so that's 10 years that's been in there. So anyway, that's all I'm doing today is I'm sorting through these, and that's a string, so that's going to go in my string bin. I'm just going to sort through these and cut a few more. I don't know. I might not even do any more. That's a corner of a I'll cut that one open. I can get a 2.5 inch strip out of that. That's the corner from when I made a bag. I'm just going to sort through these and see what I can get out of them. This was it for today, and I'm probably going to just combine it with tomorrow's video, so don't be surprised if you get day 6 and day 7 all together in one. Alrighty, today for day 7, I have day 7 of Quiltmas. This is definitely Quiltmas because I'm working on this quilt again. So I have this quilt and I've already done, I gotta find my math. I've already done the math. So for the dark blue border, I need to cut 2 inches and I need 7 rows. And then the light blue border, I think I'm going to cut 3.5 inches, and I need 8 rows of that. I'm going to get to cutting. So I need 7 rows, 7 strips of the dark blue at 2 inches. 7 times 2 is 14. Maybe make sure I got enough here. I mean, I double checked that when I did the original math, so I should have enough, but sometimes I like to double check. So, I don't know if you can see all of this. Yeah, you can see. So, I'm using the big rotary cutter today. I'm using okay, so that's cut. Okay, those are all cut now too. So, bam, I'm gonna go get this on and then get that on. And then this will be ready to mail in the morning. Done.